Despite Guy Fieri's son's easy access to the world of celebrity chefs, he doesn't like to use his dad's connections to succeed. Instead, he emulates Guy's discipline and hard work to achieve his goals in the food industry. Let's look at what Hunter Fieri has been up to since graduation. Hunter told the New York Post, "My dad taught me at a very young age how to use a knife. He had me cooking at 5 years old, cutting onions for him." Thankfully, Hunter managed to avoid chopping his fingers off and has continued wielding knives and caramelizing onions since those early days as a child prodigy. In fact, that was just the beginning of his culinary education. When Hunter was in elementary school, Guy decided that the days of cooking his son breakfast before school were over. Instead, Guy taught Hunter how to make delicious breakfast himself. Ensuring that at least once a day, Hunter would spend some quality time in the kitchen, preparing a dish for the most important meal of the day. Hunter continued, "He taught me how to make a French toast sandwich and put cream cheese and sliced strawberries in the middle.
And the great thing about this is the kids made it themselves."
It took a while for Hunter to warm to the chef's knife. As a child, his dream was to ride dirt bikes in supercross competitions, not sear steak on hot pans. Hunter was an avid motocross rider in his teenage years, and he and his dad could be found outside in the dirt instead of their current hangout, the kitchen. However, as Hunter grew up, he turned to cooking more and more, eventually choosing to study hospitality in college. With his supercross days behind him, he's putting all his energy into the culinary world. When Hunter was just 13 years old, he joined his dad for dinner at the White House. Although Guy and his son weren't dining with the Obamas, the Fieris were there to share their culinary prowess with the then-sitting president and his family. Guy was invited to cook a private meal for the White House during Obama's first term in 2010. Instead of going solo, he brought Hunter along with him. With Hunter by his side, Guy cooked the Obamas the BLT spinoff from his cookbook, using duck instead of bacon. When Hunter graduated from high school in 2015, he and his dad set off on the adventure of a lifetime. The pair spent a month traveling through Europe together, tasting local cuisines and learning about food and history. They went to 13 different cities across Europe. The pair drank cappuccinos in Rome and ate croissants in Paris. Guy even managed to visit a Euro joint in Athens. According to Delish, the Fieris had been planning Hunter's post-high school celebration long in advance. According to Guy, "We'd been talking about it for years, since he was in elementary school." The trip was filmed by Food Network for an exclusive series called Guy and Hunter's European Vacation. Hunter described the trip as one of the best experiences he's ever had with his father, and he said his knowledge of food and cooking expanded exponentially. The pair were planning to set out again, this time to Asia, but their trip was put on hold when the coronavirus pandemic hit. Several years after a young Guy Fieri could be found barbecuing in the University of Nevada, Las Vegas dorm parking lot, he dropped his son off at the same campus to begin his studies in the hospitality program. Guy apparently didn't want to push his son in any particular direction, and Hunter chose UNLV on his own, thanks to the school's acclaimed hospitality program. Hunter told the school, "That's what I'm interested in, so coming here was a smart choice for me. Not to mention the fact that Las Vegas offers endless opportunities to learn, gain experience, and succeed in the industry." Hunter graduated in December 2019, and while his plans were somewhat upended by the coronavirus pandemic, he has managed to do just fine, appearing on new takeout editions of diners, drive-ins, and dives, with his dad by his side. It would be easy for Hunter to use his dad's fame to his advantage, but both Guy and his son are adamant about Hunter's self-sufficiency. Hunter started out at the bottom of the service industry food chain. Just like anyone, he spent nights washing dishes and working his way up to cooking on the line until he was running sauté on Saturday nights like a pro. And even with all of Guy's connections in the world of culinary celebrities, Hunter made a name for himself without his dad's help. After Hunter graduated from UNLV, he's been at his dad's side shooting first diners, drive-ins, and dives, and then Guy's grocery games. A new season of The Ladder Fieri Show, a grocery store competition, airs a new socially distant season in October. Hunter and his dad cheer on the contestants from afar, video chatting with them while they come up with creative meals based on each episode's challenge and the corresponding basket of food they receive. Right now, the Fieris are practicing safe social distancing from their home in Santa Rosa, California. Though Hunter may have had other plans after graduating from UNLV, the coronavirus pandemic limited his options. But Hunter is excited nonetheless to focus his attention on expanding the Flavortown horizon with his dad. Though Hunter Fieri is serving as his dad's sidekick right now, he doesn't plan to cook in Guy's shadow forever. His father is both a friend and a huge inspiration to Hunter, and Hunter wants to follow in his footsteps, and beyond. Hunter told New York Post, "My dad opened his first restaurant when he was 28. It's crazy. I want to have the most knowledge that I can before I go and open a personal restaurant like that." The Prince of Flavortown is taking his time after completing his degree, exploring the culinary world as much as he can, and following his father's advice. Keep working and keep your head up high, and learn everything you can. As Hunter tells himself, don't be Guy Fieri's son, be Hunter Fieri. Show them what you've got. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more MASH videos about your favorite celebrity chefs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.